Alright, so we're back to being live again with the Minecraft here. So yeah, safe to say I'm definitely running out of things to actually do at this point. I got most of the advancements that I'm actually able to obtain. Yeah, I have like so many advancements to my name now at this point. And I'm lagging quite a bit, I guess literally just because the stream started, that's why I'm lagging so hard. Yeah, hopefully it does calm down a bit soon. The lag and whatnot. Yeah, since I ran out of stone, I'm gonna gather some more. Yeah, physicist, multiplying rough, hi. What do you mean, like, good news and bad news? What happened? What's going on now? Should I ask her now? Oh, it involves Rico. What bad news could there possibly be about Rico anyways? I don't see Rico being the kind of guy to get himself into trouble. Yeah, but I don't see him being the kind of guy to get into deep trouble or anything. And bad news is she's a control freak. Is that it? I'm gonna guess she's a control freak, that's the bad news. I mean, come on, it's a reasonable guess. Oh, that sucks too, quite frankly. That would be, like, unfortunate also. I'd probably prefer that over the control freak, who just wants to control my life. Yeah, but still, yeah, that would be unfortunate, too. Yeah, so at least that's good news. Yeah, like I was imagining, Rico wasn't gonna do anything to really get himself in trouble. I mean, these things just happen, don't know what else to say. Yeah, same here. Yeah, so he got friend-zoned after 6 days is basically what you're telling me? Ah, shoot. I mean, I plan to maybe use some more of these Lucas logs. Well, Lucas planks in my building, so just gonna gather a couple of these. Yeah, Datavelis. Welcome back. I'm probably going to be taking it easy for the most part for this stream. Yeah, I'm going to say it again, I'm for the most part running out of things to do. I mean, I do want to do some more building. More or less. I do want to do that still. Yeah, don't remind me, I'm gonna have to obviously do my finals next month as well. I kind of want to just replace some of these dirt blocks with Luculus logs and whatnot. May not be so easy with all these sheep in the way, however. Yeah, that being like a lot of sheep currently in the way. Well, at least there's not too many cows here, so just filling this in should be easy enough. Yeah, these cows are kind of standing on top of where I want to actually build. Kind of just standing directly on top. Okay, just to sort of move them out of my way, I'm gonna use wheat. Try to just sort of move them back a bit. Alright, now I got 4 skeletons. That's just gonna be like plenty of arrows being shot at me while I try to work if I just don't kill them. And, of course, a zombie. I'd have to double check. I mean, it looks like it could be, but I want to verify it first. I mean, I don't think I'll go to bed immediately after this stream. I mean, I guess I'm gonna maybe take it easy for the next hour or so. Why is this cow floating? Oh, that's why he's floating, because he's getting away. This cow will not follow, right? Ah, screw it, he's probably not gonna follow. Besides, I guess I can definitely take some more steak anyways. Of course there's gonna be more of these planks I want to get placed down and whatnot. Yeah, because I feel like this will look a little more elegant than just the dirt blocks, personally, if you ask me. But it's gonna be trickier to keep these sheep out of my way, unfortunately, considering how many of those I got. Yeah, so safe to say I'm kind of taking it easy at the moment. I mean, I recently got my most recent Zelda 2 randomizer tournament race finished. And let's just say, I was doing really well up until the Great Palace hit. Then suddenly it started getting pretty difficult to just find my way around. It was a pretty confusing Great Palace. There were several loops and not to mention a lot of rooms that looked identical, so if you weren't paying attention, it was easy to get caught up in those loops. And I got one of my slowest Great Palaces I've done in months. Specifically, it took me 23 minutes to do my Great Palace, and I still won. Yeah, I got in there ahead of my opponent, about like almost 10 minutes ahead of my opponent getting into Great Palace, but it was still entirely possible I could have lost anyways, because of just how confused I got. I don't know, in a good scenario, I could spend less than 10 minutes on a Great Palace. If it goes really well, I can maybe spend like less than 5. I spent like 23 in one, though. Definitely like the slowest GP I've done in like the past couple months. Either definitely or very likely. It's still very possible that could have caused me to just face elimination. So, yeah, I nearly got eliminated over that stupid GP. I mean, I definitely remember my fair share of, like, speeches, oral presentations, but speech class? I don't remember anything specifically about that. I mean, definitely can recall just having to stand up and, like, recite a paper or something, and how did this guy even get in here? Like, how is that even possible for him to get in there? Unless he spawned inside. And these sheep are just barely even, like, following me at all now, aren't they? They're barely following me. Yeah, so I think I got all these... Yeah, it looks like I got all these replaced. Now on to this other side here. Next to my skeleton horse stable. Yeah, I don't know what else to say besides I really did get a lot done in this whole series. I'm still just finding more things to do, except these sheep are literally just straight up not even listening to me. And I got a skeleton shooting at me on top of that. Also got him shooting at me. So just, I don't know, get out of here, skeleton, so I can actually work. Yeah, I literally can't even place blocks right now because the sheep are just standing completely and utterly in the way. And they, even when I hold up wheat against, even when I show them wheat, they're still not, like, actually moving. Okay, now they're moving a bit. Yeah, even if I'm showing them wheat, they still barely move. Yeah, just because I really want to get them out of the way for a bit. Yeah, because they're really just hogging up this space. Okay, now they're just getting pushed back in to this corner and just hogging up the space. Oh, like, stuttering is, like, something you're having trouble dealing with, in other words? I don't know, maybe if you're mad, then it won't be a problem. Yeah, I think that's basically just about any oral you give. I mean, I can imagine you probably still need to be, like, decently dressed while presenting it, so it probably does matter how you present it to an extent. I don't think you can just go and, like, present it, like, completely naked. I don't imagine that going over so well, personally. I just don't. So do I want to just leave this wood as is, or just swap it out for, I don't know, Lucullus and Runic? I'm tempted to just leave this as is. Got more random enemies just kind of roaming around, I see. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, imagine if I was doing random things by stream 33. just imagine if I got everything done by that point. And not, like, I don't know, 100 streams in, and then 33 on top of that. Yeah, it's more like 133, but I do imagine this is gonna either end or just be on hiatus soon. And I'll be playing 1.16 soon. At this rate, I can imagine. Yeah, definitely don't be too surprised if I play 1.16 soon. I just am sort of doing whatever in the meantime, while once the .16, like, versions were in the works. I mean, not gonna lie, I still had, like, plenty to do, obviously, but obviously now I don't have so much to do anymore. I also recently got myself the Monster Blaster for one. So in other words, very recently got Experiment W. Yeah, so that's why I have that covered up like that. Yeah, that's why that's covered. Yeah, very recently got Experiment W801, for example. Yeah, that's basically been done now. And yeah, I'm pretty sure my inventory is just getting, well, bloated again, getting completely bloated. So I should maybe put some things away. Oh, alright, that's what I was going for. Just a bit further back here. Right, there we go. So what about the floor here? Depends on what blocks I got lying around for the floor. blocks of coal. Or ancient rock. Or something. Ugh, ancient rock it is. I don't think anyone will really notice too much at this point. Probably never going to use this ancient rock for much else at this rate. Yeah, just so the floor looks nicer. Yeah, so the floor looks a little better. I think I'll turn that into a double doors while I'm at it. How much runic wood do I also have just lying around, because I'm kind of really going to make some stairs with it. Or I could make these into stairs instead, I guess. I think you can make these the stairs. Let's see. Bingo. Those are my stairs. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks fine by me. And then just some double doors there, too, while we're at it. What is... I'm guessing that's a mod pack, right? Definitely sounds like a mod of some sort. Is it a mod pack or something? Yeah, no, this looks a little neater, by the way, while we're at it. And let me get some more jungle wood planks out. Yeah, a little annoying I have all this stuff to just juggle around. Then again, am I really gonna need to carry this many runes or staves or whatnot? Then again, I should probably just throw some of this stuff into my shulker. That, just like that, I'm getting 4 inventory spaces back. And truth be told, I could get myself even more. Yeah, that already is like 4 inventory spaces right there. Okay, I meant to just do the door. That's not a rectangle. This is a rectangle. So if I turn around like this, yeah, that's how my doors are oriented. So, thus, orient them like that. And just like that, we got doors down here too. Now that looks more proper. And, ooh, a single piece of runium. Nice. 1 runium piece. Cool. There's just a bunch of... Oh, there's a bunch of wood. Oh, there's also just irostone, primestone, and runic logs. Oh, I had building materials down here, too. And a spare silk touch pick and some armor stands and... random helmet. Oh, I had plenty of cobblestone and didn't even remember. Oh, I had so much cobble, and I didn't even remember I had any of it. Alright, so what do I even want to build at this point? I've already got my nice tree. A few forest plants. Another full moon. And no other happenings, so I'm gonna skip the night. Yeah, I guess just to make this look a little prettier as well. Alright, so I got, okay, more bricks. Wonder if I'll have enough to just basically make a border around all of these little farms and whatnot. I think I might have just enough to do it. I think that looks like it'll be enough. I mean, I hope it is. If I don't waste any bricks, I think I'll be good. Yeah, so I guess at this point, I also forgot to mention that with my recent Zelda 2 randomizer tournament win, I've guaranteed myself another 4th place victory. It's basically me and 3 other people that are still in the tournament. And of course, one of whom is Chromaticalism, so I may just simply have to worry about losing to him again. Definitely a worrisome proposition. If I recall correctly, I have recently lost to him 4 times in a row, so yeah. Definitely not looking forward to the possibility of losing 5 games in a row to him. And even then, I still have to win my next race to face either him or Lightning. Yeah, I think I'm probably also going to expand this as well here, most likely. Probably don't need that lava anymore either. I'm likely going to expand the whole pen for the breed cow. I mean, it's been there for long enough, so I'll probably just expand it into something nicer. Yeah, I'm just thinking exactly how I'm going to go about it, though, because I haven't decided yet. Yeah, I think I'll try putting smooth stone down here, seeing how it looks. Well, smooth and cobble to just mix it up a bit. Well, that's gonna just be a cobble block, alright then. Yeah, not gonna lie, I do want to see how this looks. Oh, it looks alright so far, I guess. Probably gonna also put something nice here, most likely, as well. And probably also want to just let go of some items so I have more inventory space. And maybe also just put more stuff away into a shulker. It should also help my case. Yeah, that's gonna be 2 more... Okay, 2 more inventory spaces for now, like that. Yeah, it looks pretty neat. Light blue wool. Yada yada. And what other? Oh, blue. I think I'll like the look of this. Let's try this. I think it'll look cool. Whoops. I'm getting stuck on my own fence. Good to know. Just gonna think of some random structures to just decorate this base with. Just to literally sort of give this base some more eye candy. Yeah, because I definitely want to make it look nice somehow. Not gonna lie. Whoops. Alright, so how does this look? Okay, from the side, looks okay. Or I could do this, perhaps. Just a couple blocks up instead I could do. Yeah, I'm definitely no god at Bed Wars, but yeah, I'm really not that good at Bed Wars at all, quite frankly. You need to be good at bridging and PvP. Well, quick bridging anyways. I mean, in single player, for the most part, you can often just take the time you want to take to bridge, but Bed Wars, nuh-uh. You gotta be quick, you gotta be faster than your opponent, and if your opponent's hacking and they don't get caught, then, well, I guess you're really shit out of luck. Doesn't matter how good you are at bridging, if your opponent cheats. I mean, I'd assume that doesn't happen too often, and, like, whenever it does, like, anti-cheat detection software is just gonna ban the cheaters. I still vaguely remember, like, this many people have been caught by Hypixel's watchdog for cheating or something like that. And they've been rightfully banned for cheating and, I don't know, like, stuff like Bed Wars. Yeah, you gotta be good at bridging and PvP, and not very good at either of those. Yeah, for the most part, I feel like Bed Wars just comes down to those two things. And I don't really excel at either one. Yeah, we're talking about, like, vanilla Minecraft with, like, we're not talking Advent of Ascension stuff at this point. Yeah, so just to sort of decorate the house a bit, I'll add that. could maybe just start adding paths and whatnot, and then just sort of filling in the blank spaces. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Just in the back, I'm gonna start putting paths down and whatnot. I think I'll do stone paths. So I'll connect a path to this tree. This planter I'll connect a path to. And then I guess whatever blank spaces are left over, I'll just fill them in with stuff to decorate the area. Yeah, definitely trying to just come up with something at this point. Trying to just come up with something neato at this rate. Yeah, so this seems like a logical step, personally, if you ask me. And then just fill in some blank space, of course. When that arises, just fill in the blank space with stuff. Yeah, so probably just gonna have this path go right around this giant tree. I mean, that personally makes sense. And I guess also some paths to the cow farms, and then up here as well, a path to this. Yeah, I think I got this figured out. I think I'm starting to understand how I wanted to just build this out. I don't know if it's going to be anything too epic at this rate. I mean, I'm not feeling too inspired when it comes to Minecraft builds at the moment. I can't picture anything super crazy I want to build. I mean, the last thing that came to mind really was that tree that stands out. Well, rebuilding an old tree anyways. One that existed in, like, I don't know, I think it was T-Slap 2.5 or something. Like, it was definitely a pre-3.0 version of the mod that had those old biomes and those extra trees that don't exist anymore. Oh yeah, Debug, hi. Fancy seeing you here, not gonna lie. Since you were talking about Minecraft earlier and had me a little interested. I mean, I don't expect it to be like tonight at this point. I sort of just signed myself up for single player and just building around my base. Since for the most part I'm just running out of things to do in this specific playthrough. Most of the advancements I could possibly want, I got already. I still imagine you're joking about that, but a little dark to just be making jokes about. Oh. Yeah, Cyclops, get out of here. A little dark the topic to be making jokes about, but this time I can imagine you're just joking. I mean, I guess it just really depends on the other person you're telling the joke to. I mean, I can imagine some... Yeah, I'm fully aware there are people who take their whole waifuism more seriously than I do. Yeah, good point. I mean, then again, there was the crazy stuff you were saying just, like, I don't know, about half a year back. So of course he'd be a little wary. Yeah, I mean, after a bunch of that recent drama from half a year ago, definitely made me a little wary just keeping you around as a friend, but... I mean, I'm still definitely welcoming you into these live streams, don't get me wrong. And personally, yeah, I still don't really care what SNW Central wants me to, like, do with you. I mean, everyone was just telling me, like, stop, or just cut off all ties with you. And yeah, not gonna lie, I definitely want to reduce my, like, interactions with you, like, after a certain point. Yeah, like, a couple months after, you were saying some pretty messed up stuff, like, even some of my YouTube live streams. And I just wanted to, like, cut back the interaction with you a bit. And yeah, it had nothing to do with like, what SNW Central was trying to, like, make me do, like... Yeah, I didn't really want them just controlling, like, exactly, like, how I view people. Like, it's really just, like, me. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is, like, I basically just, like, wanted to, like, take a break with interacting with you. I guess after some of the messed up stuff you were saying in some of my live streams even, and also, like, in my server. Yeah, I mean, I guess when you really want to just look under the hood, there's some shitty people there. Technically, you're correct. What do you mean, where is this coming from? Yeah, I guess just the whole you recently talking about, like, killing my waifu as a joke made me just also remember, like, the time you were talking about, I don't know, like, doing violent things to, like, some of these SMWC staff and some of the admins. I mean, when you had done things like that about, I don't know, 4 months ago, just saying, like, it's not a very good look. I mean, if you're joking, like, that's fine. But still can't exactly forget some of the things you were saying 4 months back. Oh yeah, yeah, you gotta be right on that. Oh yeah, I totally remember you left her hanging this morning, didn't you? And don't strain yourself. You kinda left her hanging this morning, didn't you? Oh shit, I better go run on over there. And then, like, we get the horrible news. Of course I remember that. How would I not? I mean, that's still kind of dark when you think about it. And why am I just pressing left by mistake? I guess if you're at least just joking about it. Well, don't know what else to say, but good for you. I mean, despite, like, some of the members on SNWC quite literally being bootlicking Gestapo, some of them have a good point. Like, if you just, like, interact with toxic people, then toxicity is more or less gonna follow you wherever you go, and it's not gonna be good for you or the people around you. Like, you may just be dragging yourself down by just sticking around for toxicity willingly. And not to mention, like, COVID lockdowns, depending on where you live. I mean, it was definitely worse last year than it is, like, this year. I mean, those sorts of restrictions are being eased, but now for, like, a lot of public places, especially indoors, if you want to sit down and eat, you have to show proof you got vaccinated. So, basically, it's become trendy to just discriminate based on people's vaccination status, and that is not cool with me. I mean, of course I got, like, 2 shots. I'm double vaccinated. Willing to just, like, admit that on stream. Even though it's not really anyone's personal business. I mean, I guess maybe sort of. I mean, this is information that... well, sort of. I mean, I definitely do understand wanting to keep medical information confidential, and if that can't be kept private, then, like, what other violations of privacy are gonna follow? We probably don't even want to know. Like, if your medical information can no longer be private, then just imagine what's gonna follow. Like, it's gonna be so much worse what comes next. Yeah, not saying that, like, it should be completely, like, unorthodox. Or, yeah, I'm not saying that, like, you should just simply, like, not let anyone know that you're vaccinated or anything. I mean, it should really just still, like, come down to, like, the person in question. Even if we're talking about information that's, like, definitely could help save someone's life. I mean, then again, if you got, like, 2 shots, you could still spread it. It's just, like, not getting any vaccine doses. You're putting yourself at greater risk of, I don't know, coming down with something serious from COVID or dying from it. Yeah, people who are, like, doubly vaxxed could still spread it. And even then, from what I've seen, despite the vaccine being, like... I wouldn't say, like, rushed. A lot of resources were just put into, like, getting out as soon as possible. I mean, of course, it's either that or just, like, government can just, like, lock everything, keep on locking everything down and just kill our economies. That's definitely a worse alternative. Yeah, sure, I'm definitely arguing for, like, freedom of, well, medical autonomy. First things first, freedom to do what you want with your body. And also just medical information being kept confidential, not something that, like, you have to just publicly show everywhere you go. Yeah, I'm definitely arguing for all of that, despite the fact that COVID can still definitely kill people and whatnot. Yeah, it's still definitely killing people even to this day. But yeah, not gonna lie, it definitely does get to a point eventually, if you ask me, where our freedoms and, like, our medical confidentiality is on the line. Yeah, like, past 20 months from what I've seen, like, it's gotten to a point where our rights and freedoms are literally on the line, and it could actually get to a point where there's just simply no turning back. And the government simply just becomes too powerful for regular people to just contain them. I've probably said this like several times already about the government lockdowns trying to just contain COVID. Arguing that the cure is worse than the disease they're trying to stop. I mean, to keep everything like shut down, you gotta put people out of work. And thus people being put out of work is going to just decrease productivity. It's going to hamper the economy. Stuff's gonna be like, we're gonna have less purchasing power with our money. Things are gonna get more expensive. Lower supply, higher demand. You name it. From what I've seen, no, not lately. Yeah, so you can't just basically freeze the economy or severely hamper it forever. I mean, sure, there's just also money from the government in case you can't go and work, but yeah, that's gonna run out that's gonna run out eventually. It's only gonna work. Borrowing's only gonna work, like, until you run out of someone else's money. Like, it basically only works with someone else's money, the whole concept of just borrowing from the government, like them giving you, like, certain amount per month for unemployment and whatnot. Yeah, an ultra-socialist society it's only gonna run until, like, the government runs out of someone else's money. Yeah, when it comes to, like, businesses just being hit by lockdowns, probably would mostly be smaller businesses that would just have, like, less resources to actually lose than larger corporations. And of course, if these small businesses would go out of business as a result of lockdowns and whatnot, that would just mean, like, lesser competition for larger corporations, and thus just further, like, divide between the ultra-rich and ultra-poor. It would just only exacerbate the difference between, like, poor and noble people. Yeah, I mean, if you were complaining about just how, like, much richer the rich are compared to, like, the poorest of the poor, like, obviously during this pandemic it's only gotten worse. And if it hasn't, then I'd really be surprised, somehow, if it hasn't. Like, it would only make perfect sense that, like, the gap between, like, the rich and, like, the richest of the rich and the poorest of the poor has only gotten bigger. Thinking maybe I'll start putting just random leaves around as if they were bushes and hedges. Stuff like that. Or I can maybe just put a nice sort of pond or a fountain here or something. Yeah, trying to think of something that's gonna go here. Yeah, I'm just thinking what else I'm gonna put in this area here. I mean, with like a smaller space, I can maybe think of something nice and small to fit in here, as opposed to something massive. Yeah, I guess with like fewer choices to make as to what to actually put in here, based on the size of what I can build. I'm hoping that could just make it easier to think of something to start just building in this area. Alright, so I take it there's no event again, so it's gonna be more sleeping I gotta do. Oh, PMH, welcome back. I want to do a building stream, but not too many ideas are actually coming to mind as to what to actually build, so this is kind of awkward. It's me just pacing around trying to decide what to do, for the most part. I got this set up like, oh no. I started building this, I think, 2 or 3 streams ago. And I guess the stream before this one, I finished this tree. This massive tree. Yeah, it took several stacks of leaves and several stacks of logs to make that tree what it was. Yeah, to finally get that tree done, it took like a lot of resources, but it didn't take too long. Definitely did crazier projects than just building that tree, that's for sure. Oh, really? I'm aware of 1.17's out. That's like 1/2 of Caves and Cliffs. And 1.18's the second half. I'm aware of this. And not gonna lie, it definitely sounds interesting. I mean, if that's where the money is, of course they'll be pumping out updates like mad. Oh no, that sort of looks nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna probably also want to move a mushroom. I'm considering moving a mushroom into this garden of mine in the back, if it's gonna become a garden, whatever it's gonna become. I think I'll just bring along a mushroom at this point. I'll try and just get one nicely imported from Mysterium. Are they gonna really call it 1.20? Yeah, especially if you don't play Minecraft regularly anymore, like me. Then you get even less time to just accustom to these massive changes. Yeah, I know, right? Not sure how much of these... Not sure how much of this I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take a mushroom. Trying to decide what color I want to take. I like blue, so I'm gonna grab blue. Blue's nice. Probably gonna be no quick way to break them though, most likely. I could just blow them up and hopefully get the blocks that way, perhaps. Yeah, I guess I may not be bringing over a mushroom that's too large at this point. Otherwise, we may be here for a while. Try and just knock this mushroom out. No wonder I don't just, like, regularly take these mushrooms home with me. You can't even... Unless maybe the axe speeds up the breaking of these. Let's try that. No, not even. That doesn't even do the trick. I don't think a shovel would make sense either. I guess there really is, like, no tool to speed up the breaking of these. At least not that I know of. Wait, what about shears? Nope. That better not fucking happen. I'm seriously hoping that never happens. Yeah, I can see that kind of just fucking up the game completely. I wouldn't be too surprised if that just fucks up the game. Yeah, that's gonna become a thing soon too, I can imagine. Yeah, I recently heard that's in the works now too, Windows 11. Alright, something's definitely hitting me. Let's just kill it. Just get it out of there. That was sort of my plan with... I don't know if I'm going to take Windows... I'm trying to think when I'm going to take 11. Or when or if, more or less, I'm going to take 11. I mean, taking it early, maybe not the best idea. Maybe taking it later when it's more stabilized, then I consider it. Alright, so how the hell do I get back home? Please tell me I do remember this. Whoops. Yeah, I'm trying to just get out of here at the moment, and apparently going everywhere else except for home. I'm just gonna hop across this here. Then hop back onto this bridge from the portal tower, then back into the portal home. Or I could maybe just grab some more mushrooms and take them home with me. Unless I gotta just fight for the mushrooms I want. Unless I gotta fight for my mushrooms. Yeah, I'll be fighting for them alright. Yeah, currently I literally cannot move right now. Can't move in the direction I want to move. Not to mention these break slowly. Of course these have to break rather slowly. And if I hit one of these, it's just going to spawn a Guardian of some sort. And that's probably going to quickly just take over the surrounding area, most likely. So yeah, I gotta just move it. I'll probably just quickly take the area over. Trying to move somewhere where it's not so, like, crowded. Apparently I can't find any places, so... Yeah, harvesting these mushrooms, then it's really no surprise as to why I barely ever harvest these at all. Because it's just such a hassle, everything's trying to kill you while you're doing it. Yeah, really not easy to just catch a break for even, I don't know, like 5 seconds here. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this place specifically, with just the surplus of mobs that are constantly spawning here. And, speaking of which, I'm trying to hit these, but they won't get hit. And, by the way, in case you're wondering, no, I haven't. Yeah, I've explicitly stated about half a year ago, like, just because I'm permabanned, that's not gonna get rid of me. Like, any attempts to just get rid of, like, remove me from SMW hacking entirely, like, aren't gonna succeed. I think I grabbed enough mushrooms for me to be satisfied, so I'm just gonna leave with them. I'm probably gonna want to give those a go soon, actually. I originally planned to just only play those after beating Mario X World 4th, but I got to see the final level of Mario X World 4th, and safe to say that's probably going to take a ridiculous amount of time to beat if I actually want to try and beat it. Yeah, so for what I've seen in that level, there's just no way I'm not going to take a break. Yeah, I would definitely be willing to take a break from X World 4th. Or just simply not even bother with that final level entirely. Now, of course, play your 2 hacks, which will probably be, like, much, much easier. I think this is going to be a good height, honestly, for the mushroom. Yeah, I'm aware it's been a while, so yeah, I'll probably want to get to that. Either maybe later in the week or this weekend, I could look into it. Could you? I mean, if I did nothing to hide my VPN, that would get banned, obviously. I mean, I could create 50, and if I don't, like, bother to change my VPN or try to be somebody else completely, then that's not gonna work. I can make 50 and it still won't work. I mean, I think I can name at least 2 people who have tried to make, like, 50 accounts after getting permabanned, and hasn't worked for them. And not to mention, like, not too long after I got, like, permabanned, I got word from someone who used to be on the Central that one of the staff members is an Antifa. Yeah, I guess just to make things a little more concerning. As if the Central's dying. Probably not. I mean, honestly, it would have to just take something huge for something like, for it to possibly die. Something absolutely crazy would have to happen. Yeah, something absolutely insane would need to happen, to be honest, at this point. Yeah, I got word that someone on SNW Central was actually harassed off the site when a staff member, like, called them at their job and started harassing them over their political views. And literally nothing has come from that. And I'm mainly just not talking about it too much, just to keep the person in question safe from, like, I don't know, more potential attacks in the future. Plus, I don't have any hard evidence of it happening either, so can't really go too far with the whole claim. Yeah, I would be about 16 years old at this point, now that I think about it. It was probably, like, it was definitely different in 2012, and it was probably way different in 2005. Yeah, if it's true that that has happened, what I had described, which would have been probably sometime, like, last year. If it is true that that had happened, there's probably no way that could have ever possibly happened, like, back in the day. I don't know, having to learn an entirely new set of tools. And not being as versed in Super Metroid as Super Mario World, of course. Yeah, so do I want to make this mushroom a little bit shorter? I mean, I could maybe just decide that after a good night's sleep, I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put some grass. On the grass. Well, duh. Yeah, I've definitely gone for 100% a few times at least, that's for sure. I've definitely done, like, good couple 100% runs of Super Metroid and whatnot. And yeah, binging ROM hacks is probably, like, the next logical step, if anything. Yeah, I did play Ascent, like, 2 years back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Super Metroid Ascent I had played 2 years back, and I was definitely not disappointed with what I saw. In fact, I was really impressed with what I saw. Yeah, to believe I ended up beating that with no Ice Beam and no Space Jump. Never found those, and I still beat it anyways. Yeah, not gonna lie, I guess the SNW hacks sometimes do feel samey at some point. Sometimes it really does feel like you're playing, like, some of the same things over and over, sometimes. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna go quickly climb onto the roof of my house and just see exactly how my backyard looks now. Alright, so yeah, how does it look now? With a little more work done on it, like, how does it look? Am I okay with this? Do I want to keep the stone paths, or maybe just replace them with, I don't know, dirt instead or something? Or do I maybe just want to put dirt in the place of the stone or something like that? I don't know, dirt might honestly look a little nicer. You mean like Minecraft mods? Or better yet, trying different ones? Still remember that time I played, I don't know, like something like 20-ish mods at once. Probably could see myself doing something like that in the near future. Well, probably after Advent of Ascension 1. Well, with Minecraft 1.16. That would probably come after, however. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just take a break at this point. Might also want to come back with some ideas as to what to actually build in my mind. Yeah, because I wasn't feeling exactly inspired as to what to build. I just brought a mushroom over from Mysterium, well, and a bunch of tiny mushrooms. And, I don't know, just built some stone paths I might just change for dirt anyways. Yeah, so I didn't really get much built. In, like, the, what, 75 minutes I've been live, give or take? Yeah, so I clearly need more inspiration.